out the way. It's Smackdown.
And it's apparently live.
Well, not like Raw. We're kicking off with the women.
We are.
Becky Lynch.
With a great in-ring interview.
She actually did a good promo here. It was like she was saying, oh, she's worked for this. She hasn't been champion in like nearly 2 years.
Yeah.
She hasn't been in a title match in a year and a half.
Crazy, really, when you think about it.
It's her time.
Yeah. Then, of course, she was interrupted by the useless women's champion on SmackDown.
This was funny.
She gave this stupid BS story about the women's revolution, how she's always been in awe of Becky.
Yeah. Well, I did like the part where she was nearly crying. She was like, oh, I hear all these legends saying I suck online.
Because you do.
I was like, well, not wrong. You do kind of suck telling me I can't wrestle. But you were waiting for it. All this sob story, you knew eventually she was going to do something.
Yeah. And she hit a sneak attack on Becky.
She went to go get a chair and DDT her on a chair. And then a famous music hit.
Not gonna lie to you, Sam got a little bit excited over this.
I got very excited. She's been gone way too long.
It's the return of Queen. Woo! Charlotte came out, hit Carmella. She then legged it out of the ring.
Yeah, how she managed to get that leg that high while wearing jeans. Christ almighty.
And the heel boot.
Yeah. I mean, I can't even get my leg that high and I'm wearing just normal trousers.
So, Carmella then went backstage, done some bitching and moaning to Paige. And Paige turned around and said, yeah, you know what? I've had enough of all of this rubbish. You're an embarrassment. And she said, right, you're going to stop running away from Charlotte. You're going to be in a match against her tonight.
In the main event.
And if she wins, she gets added to the SummerSlam match.
It'll become a triple threat. I mean, Christ, what is she thinking? A week after seeing Ellsworth getting fired for running his mouth, she decides to run her mouth. And go, oh yeah, you'll never be champion again. Yeah, that's clever. Taunt someone who's retired.
Idiot.
So, match number 1 of the evening.
You took too much pleasure out of this.
I know you've missed them.
God, they're gone.
The tag team, they're back. Like the t-shirt says, the bar is open for business.
Oh, God. And they were facing off against the Usos.
Gangster Usos.
And randomly, we had the New Day as guest commentators.
Yeah.
On their own table.
Yeah, they had their own table. With loads of pancakes on.
Yeah. And then Big E thought it was a good idea to start gyrating near Corey.
This was brilliant.
Corey flipped off.
He was like, oh, I've just been assaulted. Get away from me. This was an alright match. Pretty back and forth. Nothing like match of the year standard, but it was okay.
Now I believe Jimmy Uso want to go for the... Oh, they want to go for the double splash.
Yeah.
And then Cesaro came in, hit the European uppercut on Jey Uso. And Jimmy went to go for the splash. Sheamus reversed it. And then they picked up the victory.
Oh, God.
With the dreaded roll-up.
There's always one. The dreaded roll-up back again. And that means the bar advanced to the final of... They call it a tournament, but can it be a tournament when you've only got 4 teams? Pretty stupid.
Yeah.
So there you go. Tag team tournament final next week.
Then we had some crappy promo from the Bludgeon Brothers saying
Yeah.
you can't avoid the bludgeoning.
Wow.
Great, cheers for that, guys.
Good one, guys. Good one.
Oh. And then we had an angry Samoan
Oh, God.
who wasn't in any mood. He wanted to get straight down to business. Yeah, message was sent directly to AJ Styles,
He looked really angry tonight.
who wasn't there.
No.
He's at home.
Good, he deserves a week off.
Hmm.
Fighting champion.
Jojo said he's coming for him. He's going to choke him out and take that title away from him.
Yeah, he's demolishing the house that AJ built.
Mm.
I'm looking forward to it. That's like one of the matches on SummerSlam that I'm really looking forward to watching.
Yeah, should be a very good match.
Okay, let's get this out of the way, because this made no sense.
So, Jeff Hardy came out to the ring, started a little promo on what he thought on Orton. Then Orton came out, didn't look happy, and then Nakamura got the cheap shot in on Jeff Hardy.
You thought that Nakamura and Randy were going to, like, go to blows. And then Randy went, nah, hit him with the kick. Kick him.
So he did.
Yeah.
And then Nakamura just buggered off.
Yeah, he just left. And Orton, it looked like he was going to go for the RKO, but as soon as the fans started going, RKO, he was like, nah, not doing it. He don't do what the fans want him to do.
Slammed Jeff Hardy on the mat. Started doing one of his old moves where he just moves around their body, kicking any item.
Yeah.
He feels like. Then he did his DDT from the middle, hanging off of the middle rope.
Vintage DDT.
Then we had another vintage DDT from the apron to the floor. And then for some unknown reason, he then took the top off of the announcer's table. Then basically stripped the top half of Jeff Hardy.
Yeah.
I thought, this is going to be a bit of an awkward place. And then he grabbed a bottle of water and some tissue and wiped Jeff Hardy's face paint off of it.
Yeah, oh, that's a very heel action right there.
Oh.
He's like, no, I'm taking the face paint off you. Great.
And then I think he just punched him
Yeah.
a few times.
And then buggered off.
Yeah. So, great.
So I really don't care for this rivalry.
Right.
Oh dear. Okay, well.
Oh, yeah, you go. That was the point of the whole thing. He erased the enigma.
Yeah, I don't think that's how it works. You could just put more face paint on.
Yeah. Oh, boy. And just when you thought things couldn't get any worse, we then had some women's action. We had Zelina Vega making a Smackdown debut against Lana.
Yep.
The match was a little bit messy for my liking.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
And then I said to you whilst we were watching it, "Go on, where's the crappy ending?"
You were waiting for it.
Yeah.
Well, Almas, who was at ringside, decided to try getting involved.
Yeah.
Aiden English ran out to try saving the day. I was thinking, why is he running down to try saving the day? Ain't his wife.
Where's Rusev?
Didn't work. All it did was distract Lana.
And Zelina Vega won with the dreaded roll-up.
2 in one night. Who'd have thought it?
And I just sort of sat there thinking, great. Ooh.
I mean, it went backstage and Aiden was going, oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Well, Lana, who had no Russian accent at that point, was completely gone. Was like, you better get out of here, because Rusev's coming, and he's probably going to kill you.
And then with that, Rusev said out, English, where are you? And then out of the blue, Lana then turned around and said, yeah, okay, he screwed up, but you should have been out there.
Yeah, they had like a bit of an argument, and Lana was like, yeah, maybe you're not what's good for Lana Day.
Dare she? Nobody messes up Rusev Day.
I'm like, are they really trying to split them up again? It didn't work the last time they did it.
No.
Okay, let's get this rubbish out the way.
We had Daniel Bryan in the ring, and he wanted to address what happened last week.
Yep.
Just basically infusing the inevitable match at SummerSlam.
He challenged him.
He did. My biggest problem with this was, I think the whole promo lost direction.
Oh, massively.
On both sides of the story, to be fair. It weren't just The Miz. I think Daniel Bryan lost his place at times in this promo as well. And he was just sort of like, by the end, he was just like, okay.
That's the problem you have with these promos, because The Miz wasn't actually there. This was blatantly a pre-recorded thing that Daniel Bryan was just reacting to.
Yes, he was via satellite on the set of Miz and Mrs. Even though technically the set of the show is his house.
Yeah. Why did he need security in his house?
Exactly. Well, like you said, it ended with D. Bryan wanting a piece of The Miz at SummerSlam.
Yeah, he challenged him at SummerSlam. Miz didn't accept, because he was like, no, what, you need to just move on. Everybody else has.
No, we want to see this match.
Yeah.
WWE can finally pay off on something they teased 2 years ago.
I mean, it will happen.
Yeah.
And for God's sake, if you're going to use crying babies on a promo, keep it to a minimum, will you? That went on for far too long.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, it's main event time, people.
Yes. This is the one we were looking forward to.
Yeah.
A little bit.
So, Carmella versus the Queen. Woo! And if Charlotte picks up the victory, she's in the match at SummerSlam.
Yeah, Carmella tried stirring the pot a bit, going, oh yeah, Becky doesn't want Charlotte to win this one. Trying to put the wedge between friends. It didn't work though. Becky didn't bother coming out.
Nope. Although you did keep on seeing her watching the match backstage.
Yeah, conflicted emotion. I mean, it was okay. As Carmella matches go, it's probably about as good as you're going to get.
So apart from a few cheap tactics, the whole match was Charlotte.
Yeah, most of the offense, bar the odd cheap shot.
Ugh.
But no, Carmella seemingly did not learn from Cena a few years ago when he tried to imitate someone else's move. Because you remember, Cena went for the people's elbow and then lost the match. Carmella went for the figure four. Now, here's the problem here. The person who knows the figure four knows how to counter the figure four. I mean, you always know how to counter your own move.
Yep.
So it was no surprise when she turned it round quite easily.
And put in the figure eight leg lock. And Carmella was tapping like a baby. Get her off of me! So, SummerSlam is now a triple threat match.
Good.
So it's not going to be Becky Lynch carrying Carmella for the whole time.
No.
It's going to be Becky Lynch and Charlotte carrying Carmella for the whole
Might
match.
actually be a decent match.
Yeah.
But for God's sake, as big as a Charlotte fan I am, please don't let her win the title.
No.
Because it's going to be number 7. I keep saying this. She will tie the all-time women's championship record.
You know what's even worse? She's only been on the main roster for 3 or 4 years.
They've got to handle this next one very carefully.
Mm.
And that is all I'm going to say on that one.
Mm.
So, that's going to wrap it up for this one. From your host, the master of the brain damage,
Martin?
and the one and only Sam H. We'll see you again for the next one.
Smackdown. Live.